think we're good. Fuck! Thank you, Baron. 18 months in a row, Jesus.
I'm like, how is this going so fast? Like, how?
It has been going on for a while now. Welcome, guys, to some Curse of Strahd. It's Saturday, August 14th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to play some Dungeons & Dragons. I guess we can get into it. We'll do some character introductions first. We'll just go from my left to my right, as hopefully we get a Koba to come in, because he's not here right now. But first, let's do a Silas. Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
I am Silas, who currently is catching all the blame for anything that goes wrong, but that is the way of the rogue anyways. Very mysterious, no one has seen his face so far, and he is currently just trying to roll with things.
Alright, thank you, Caesar. I almost spit my tea out all over my monitors. You're a dick, but thank you.
While you drinking, had to do it.
Uh-huh. Dick in the chat. Volker.
I am Dan. I'm playing Volker, who is a blood hunter, who is blaming Silas for everything that goes wrong on account of
I
Silas
got
being responsible for everything.
a birthday party tonight. Volker, he's kind of mysterious too, though. He likes to change his shapes and stuff. It's kind of weird.
Yes.
Varys.
I'm playing Varys, the half-elf warlock, packed to the Raven Queen. Varys does not, in fact, blame Silas for everything. More so blames the monkey for most things.
Fair enough. Anything else about Varys?
He likes ravens. We ran into a group of ravens last time. That was fun. Then someone tried to shoot the raven, didn't they?
Someone actually hit him.
I think Jingles was throwing stuff at him and hit him once.
Yeah, someone attacked the raven. Gonna have a talking to.
Uh-huh.
I think that was Jingles, yeah.
And then let's go to Clyde.
Caesar here, playing Clyde Flinger. He's a Lightfoot Halfling Ranger, monster hunter. He's very interested in studying and jotting down little notes about monsters.
Right. Grimace. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Grimace is a furball druid. He loves animals, nature. He also is enjoying his travels with this group a little less than he would like. He also blames Jingles and partly sometimes Silas for all the trouble that they get into. He likes to smoke some nature herbs from time to time, and for recreational and medicinal purposes, of course.
Very good. We also have Jingles, played by Koba. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know if he's going to be here or not. But yeah. What happened last time? I don't remember.
That was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. Oh! You guys finally got away from the hags. That's right. That's right.
And then we saw this lady on the road.
Getting attacked by wolves.
Yeah, and then we dealt with the wolves, and now we're trying to talk to her, I suppose.
Yeah, so before you saw her, you were about an hour outside of Vallaki, sorry. And you saw that another raven, it has some blue tint to it, to its feathers, and I think it talked to someone, I can't remember. Like telepathically, maybe?
Grommet, I think.
Yeah.
Something
Telepathically
I don't
talking.
need.
And then, yeah, then you started coming down this path. You saw this woman getting attacked by a bunch of different wolves, and eventually you did kill the wolves. You helped her out. She introduced herself as Vasilia, and I think that's kind of where we were at. I know Grummus tried to hit on her, but she looked and saw Irina and went and talked and was trying to hit on Irina a little bit as well.
I'm not sure if I actually tried to hit her on her. I just wanted to speak to her. I was checking her out, though. I won't lie about that.
Fair enough. Do I actually? Oh, I don't have an actual picture of her. Okay. So what do we want to do? I know there's been some tension between a couple people. Do we want to kind of air that out before we get into Vallaki? Because you guys are about an hour away, and it's middle of the afternoon, so you guys think you'll probably get there.
We just killed a bunch of wolves. Probably doesn't make sense to have a heart-to-heart in the middle of a forest filled with dangerous creatures.
Hey, sorry about that. I was sick.
Hey, Cobra.
Homer!
I was sick.
Jingles is here.
I was really miserably sick yesterday. I just woke up.
You okay to play now, Cobra?
Yeah, say if you're not feeling good, dude, don't worry about it. Ravos, who's that Clyde going to?
I think he just died.
Cobra? You still there?
Ah, he connected.
Oh, okay.
He
Sorry.
pushed himself too hard and died.
Sorry, I was connecting to the board.
You doing okay right now, Cobra? You okay to play?
We'll see. If I stop responding, it means I passed out again.
Alright.
Okay.
I need to give Gorgio a chance to kill me, or everyone else to hate me. So
I would never kill you.
no, at least I haven't went through 3 characters in this game so far.
Gone through 2.
No, 1. Technically.
The dog has been farting in the office about to run you out of here. You sure it's the dog and not you? Or sure it's not you?
You
No, I'm
gotta
saying.
You gotta quit feeding your dog SpaghettiOs or something.
He just got back from the groomers too.
Give him some peanut butter.
Yeah, give him some peanut butter.
Oh, God. So what were you... Sorry, I lost track. What were you guys wanting to do? Did you want to get into Vallaki first, or did you want to kind of air out your situation first?
I kind of think that before, or right after the last session, I think you might have disconnected by then. We were still in Discord, a few of us. I think most of us aired some few things out, but we still need to articulate in this session. But I think the agreement was that we would go to town, go to that inn that this lady is familiar with.
Okay.
Let's get out of the scary woods.
Yeah. So, to Vallaki we go. Alright. We got a couple things here then. Aha. Alright, so, she does thank you guys. Really quick, hang on. Ravos, so when Clyde pops up, he throws two poos. That's the one.
No thanks necessary, but money is always a good thing.
Oh, my dear. If I had the money to spare, you could have it all.
Oh, it's not nice to ask a lady for her money.
It's not like we had to go off the track. The wolves would have attacked us either either way if she wasn't there.
Can we just skin the wolves before we go, though? That might be smart.
Jingle's gonna look at the druid and like, well, since when had I ever said it was nice?
I mean, well, it might be smart to grab the whatever we can use.
Jingles, she already promised us a reward at the Blue Water Inn. So, she doesn't have to give us anything.
Okay.
She could give me her body if she wants, you know. I mean, not that way. I mean, you know, maybe I could get rid of this toy body and have a nice body.
So you can leave your body and possess another corpse, and then Volker points at one of the wolves.
I don't know. I just, you know, I'm willing to try anything. I can like try to climb in through her mouth or something.
Maybe you shouldn't be experimenting with any of your weird thoughts.
What?
You can visit that toy maker in the next town and see what's going on.
I don't know if he knows anything more than I do.
We'll find out.
Clyde's just looking at Jingles inquisitively.
Oh god, I got disadvantage for the exhaustion. Yeah, I forgot.
You still did pretty good roll though. So you can get, you think, we see we have 4 wolves, you could get 3 pelts. I'm assuming that's what you're going after with the pelts.
And some meat for rationing.
Alright. So as you are starting to like cut into one of the wolves, you see its belly kind of start to like expand and contract a little bit.
Oh god, it's pregnant.
If I see that, I'm not sure if that's the first wolf that I start cutting into or not.
The last one.
The last one. Okay, I'm like, what? I'll stop what I'm doing and take a step back. Like, what the fuck?
It's clearly got a puppy in there. Let her. You're a druid. You should be able to handle this.
No, man. What kind of wickedness is this?
Oh no!
The sound of dread.
You get in there and just, you know, do what a druid does when it has to deliver an animal.
I'll continue skinning it.
Fine, I'll do it. Jesus. And he goes forward with it with his little dagger.
C-section.
Yep, pretty much.
Alright, and as you do, you kind of cut open its belly, and all you see is a top hat.
Oh no.
And Volker begins hiding and running down behind the street.
You pull the top hat out though, and put it on top of my head. What do you guys think? Is it me or?
Well, as you're pulling the top hat out, you see a nice hairy arm reach out and put it back on his head. And popping out of this wolf is a monkey.
I'm gonna stab the monkey.
And he has no pants on. And he dodges out of your way, and he kind of runs up and climbs up to a tree. And then he kind of takes off his hat and kind of poops into it. And like kind of does like a nice little slingshot. And the first one goes and lands right in Silas's mask, covering up his face. And it kind of, as that one hits, then the second one also goes and hits Varys. Also right in the face. And you get a kind of a coppery smell. Like it smells like copper and peanut butter.
I really need to take lessons from this guy. He finds the best places to hide.
Anyone got any water?
No, I have a better idea. I walk up to Silas. I use one of my hands to take all the peanut butter off, and I lick it up.
Don't you?
What the fuck, dude?
I ate it the last time. I liked it. My character liked it, so
That's
it's gonna
shit.
continue better. I'm a druid, dude. I eat poop for a living, man. What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
I don't.
Being one with nature.
Yeah.
Silas does slowly reach up with his gloved hand
What's up,
and just
Spin?
wipe more smear this monkey crap off his mask.
I wish we could eat that little monkey. I like the way that tastes. I don't know why.
Hey, you already have the monkey. You don't get a second one.
But I don't think your poop smells enough. Wait, can you even poop as a toy?
Yeah, I'm turning flesh and blood, so.
As that was Clyde the poo-slinging monkey, courtesy of King Rabos from the chat.
Nice job, King Rabos. I salute you.
Ooh. Alright. Nice little lull. So yeah, we continue down the road. And you start to, as this road kind of meanders into a valley, washed over like by dark, broody mountains to the north and to the south. The woods kind of recede, and it reveals like a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch this town a slumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled onto them.
I'm gonna climb up and climb into Volker's backpack because I don't know how they're gonna handle a cursed toy. So just getting out of sight.
Volker reluctantly allows it.
Vasilia, maybe you should lead so they don't mistake us.
Okay, that's no worries. Since I believe this is probably most of your first time here, you will have to talk to the guards. They'll kind of go over some of the rules and regulations with you, and that includes you, Mr. Monkey.
I bet I think I've been here before. I'm not sure. My memory is really like a mess from. Well, look at me.
And she will kind of nod a little bit. So yeah, she'll lead the way up. You see, as you're coming up to these gates, they're kind of, they're about 15 feet high. It's a 15-foot high wall. It goes around the whole town. Vertical logs held together with thick ropes and mortar. The top of each log has been sharpened to a point. Wooden scaffolding hugs the inside of the palisade 12 feet off the ground, enabling guards to peer over the wall there. And you see two guards are standing just inside of the gates, and they are carrying pikes. So these weapons are pretty much like long enough to stab creatures through like the bars and stuff. As you guys are coming up, Vasilia will kind of hold up her hand in greeting and will say, I met some new friends on the road. They wish to come into the town. So she's going to come up here. So two of the two guards will look at each of you and ask, what exactly is your business here?
I need to rest, man.
We're escorting these two.
And we also wish to trade and rest in the Blue Water Inn.
Oh, and don't forget to tell him we killed some wolves on the way here. Look, I got new pelts, and I'll show them the new shiny pelts that I have.
Oh, those are some nice pelts there, Master Farag. Hot Russian makes some music.
Yep, we
What the
found
fuck?
them attacking this young lady Vasilia, and we dealt with the issue. on our way here.
Awesome. What are your names?
My name is Varus. And these are, and I'll motion back for other people to introduce themselves.
Rubbish.
The Russian covers Linkin Park songs are very nice.
I'm Clyde. Do you have any monsters in there?
There's a monster inside of each of us, little halfling. Well, before another question, what is your opinion on Strahd?
We are his enemies. We think he's the devil.
I'd say we're the biggest fans.
I thought they weren't supposed to mention his name here.
You don't know that.
Who's Strahd?
You mean the devil?
Ah, yes, the devil. Well, before we let you in, I'll go over some of the laws with you before you're allowed to come inside. So I'm going to share a couple images with you, and then because it's kind of hard to read, but I'll say what each of them are.
Oh God, I can barely read those myself.
Yeah, so I broke it down. Alright, and then through one of the bars, he'll hand one of you this big old scroll. It says, by order of His Eminence, Baron Vargas Vallakovich, Burgomaster of Vallaki, in order to ensure the continued peace and prosperity of the great and joyous town of Vallaki and the security of its fine citizens, all visitors and residents shall comply with these laws, in addition to those observed by common custom within the Valley of Barovia. For punishments bearing a variable sentence, the severity of punishment shall vary depending on the severity of the crime and the intent of the offender. If an offender is sentenced to hang from the gallows, that shall first be imprisoned in the stocks for no more than 24 hours to serve as a public example, and shall be subsequently executed at the next morning following their unrest. Then it says, malicious unhappiness. Referring to a certain tyrannical individual who lairs within Castle Ravenloft, by their given name is forbidden within Vallaki walls. None shall speak this name aloud or carry written documents bearing this name. If this individual must be mentioned, he shall be referred to simply as the devil. A festival of Vallaki is held each week in the town square to celebrate the continued prosperity and security of our great and joyous town, and to show our continued support and appreciation of His Eminence, the Baron Vargas Vallakovich, whose wise decrees have kept the devil at bay, and whose efforts and guidance shall return our lands into the graces of the Morning Lord, so that we shall once again feel the warmth of the sun. Attendance at all festivals is mandatory.
I raise my hand. Question. When is this next festival exactly?
In 3 days' time.
Oh, we ought to. Is there free ale?
Yes.
All right. Almost will written like that's fine with me.
Clyde's got a question.
Okay, what's up?
What if we have a document with this asshole's name on it? What do we do with it?
Are you sure it has his name on it? Oh, if it's the name, don't pull it out.
Okay.
I don't know why you would have something with that lord's name on it, but to each their own. Alright, continuing, none may speak ill of any festivals held within Vallaki, nor hold any documents that present them in an ill light. Happiness is the key to Vallaki's safety, and any resident or visitor that threatens to harm morale also threatens to harm Vallaki as a whole. All residents and any visitors staying within Vallaki walls for longer than 5 days shall assist with all festivals within Vallaki. Such assistance including but not limited to preparations and cleanup. These duties shall rotate through the general public on a basis determined by lots drawn by annually. All residents and visitors, irrespective of length of stay, shall attend all festivals. To enforce this decree, the Vallaki Guard shall go door to door in the time before and during a festival and patrol the streets to ensure that no attendee has been left out. Any Vallakian or visitor who breaks these laws shall be charged with malicious unhappiness, which bears a punishment of no less than 2 and no more than 12 days of public humiliation in the stocks and or a fine not to exceed 5 gold pieces.
Wait. One moment, and I'll look at this last law that they second to last. Do we actually have to help with setting up the festival?
If you are here for an extended stay, yes, you will.
What kind of duties are these duties that rotate? Are they like gathering food and stuff?
The king there will, or the lord and the guards will let you know what is needed.
Okay. Does that counts for visitors like us as well, or just the residents?
The visitors, if you're here longer than 5 days, good sir, you must comply.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Right. Repeated offenses of malicious unhappiness are punishable by commitment to the Vallakian Reformation Center. And then it gets into greater crimes. A theft of coin or property with a value of no more than 1 gold piece from a Vallaki citizen or visitor shall be punished with 1 day of public humiliation in the stocks and other suitable reparations. Theft of coin or property with a value exceeding 1 gold piece from a Vallaki citizen or visitor, or theft of coin or property of any value from a Vallaki guard shall bear a punishment of no less than 6 and no more than 24 days of public humiliation in the stocks and other suitable reparations. Theft of coin or property from a Vallaki noble house or malicious slander of the same is punishable by seizure of the criminal's goods and permanent exile from Vallaki. Public brawling, disorderliness, and disruptions to the common peace shall bear punishment of no less than 2 and no more than 12 days of public humiliation in stocks. In addition, if property is destroyed or devalued as a consequence of the criminal's actions, this crime may carry an additional sentence of enforced community service to make amends for the value of the property. Major injury to a Vallaki citizen is punishable by seizure of the criminal's goods and permanent exile from Vallaki. The manslaughter or murder of a Vallaki citizen is punishable by public hanging upon the gallows. Major injury to or the manslaughter or murder of a non-citizen is punishable by fine not to exceed 100 gold pieces. However, this fine may be waived and all charges dropped if it can be proven that the victim was an agent of the devil. Any who... Who said something? Okay. Any who comfort or provide aid to a criminal shall take upon themselves a similar sentence to the criminal they have aided. Any who assist a criminal to escape justice shall be publicly hanged upon the gallows. Concerning entry into the great and joyous town of Vallaki. All visitors to and residents of the great and joyous town of Vallaki are required to register with the town guard, and registration papers must be kept on one's person at all times while within the walls. Persons found without papers are subject to immediate arrest and a fine of no less than 1 gold piece.
Can I get my papers with you right now?
Yes, master. That's what we are doing now. Repeated instances of non-possession of registration papers or intentional destruction or forgery of the same is chargeable as malicious unhappiness. Loss or unintentional destruction of registration papers must be declared to the town guard immediately, and papers will be replaced at the cost of 1 silver piece paid by the registrant. All packages, and transports are subject to search at random. All weapons must be declared to the town guard upon entry to the great and joyous town of Vallaki under the name and identity of the possessor. No entry shall be granted to any individual to the great and joyous town of Vallaki during the night hours, except upon a showing of exigent circumstances and clear and convincing evidence that said individual is neither agent of, nor spawn of, nor in league in any fashion with the devil. Under no circumstances shall entry into the great and joyous town of Vallaki be granted to known agents and retainers of the devil, including those folk who refer to themselves as Vistani. Knowingly granting entry into Vallaki to said individuals is punishable by seizure of the criminal's goods and permanent exile. And at the very bottom it says, by the grace of the Morning Lord and wisdom of His Eminence, the Baron Vargas Valakovich Burgomaster, all will be well.
After all that, Silas is just gonna slowly raise his hand up.
Yes.
So, just to be clear, you've made it illegal for any sense of malaise in this town, correct?
Yes.
He's gonna slowly look over at Volker and just stare at him.
Volker will raise his eyebrow and says, what are you looking at?
Nothing. He's gonna look away.
And then at the bottom, it'll say registration. It will ask for the name, occupation, entry date, place of origin, reason for visit, and weapons declared. And there, give you 6 of them.
Volker will ask the guard, whilst the side glancing at Silas, will this registration involve checking someone's face to see if they aren't the devil himself?
It will.
Very well.
You wouldn't have to do anything weird like taking my blood or a strand in my hair, will you?
No, sir. We just need to know your weapons.
I only have the staff, and it's my source of light. You see, as he still has the light bulb on the top of his staff.
Okay.
Do I need to declare this as a weapon?
It is.
A staff isn't a weapon, is it? Well, I could.
Does it matter? Just declare it.
We declare if we, can use magic or the like, because I myself am a lethal weapon.
We don't care about that. We know that there are some freaks, if you will, amongst the travelers.
Clyde's gonna get in a kung fu stance and show him his hands. Weapons!
What about that nice crossbow?
Well, I don't have a crossbow. I got a longbow.
Oh, longbow. It's like
Dagger and a short sword.
All right.
And these.
Watcha! Are everyone like being compliant? Like, are you gonna show everything and like do what they ask, or are you gonna try to be sneaky?
Yep.
Yeah, Gramus is filling out the form at the moment.
Yes. Volker is
I
also
totally
filling out the
comply.
form and declaring all of his weapons.
Okay.
Silas
Do you
will
guys
do the
allow
same, but
witches?
One at a time.
Do you
Alright, go
allow
ahead.
witches in here?
Witches. Sorry, Scott. Wait a second. Witches. What do you mean by witches? There are no witches out here.
Well, there's this old lady pushing a cart selling pies. She's a witch.
She's not a witch. That's Granny.
Granny's a witch. Hate to break
Yep,
it
Granny's
to
a
you.
witch.
Granny's a witch! Her and her sisters tried to kill us.
They
Do you
boil children alive.
Do you have any proof of this?
Go to their home. You'll see the children's bones.
maybe we should have pushed this. Is their grandkid with us?
Well, we're not trying to prove to you that she's a witch. We're just, keep an eye out. These lands are strange.
Keep an
As
eye
we're
out.
learning, this isn't us making a claim legally against them. This is just letting you know to be vigilant.
Just ignore them. We're actually looking after her grandchild right now. They're probably going to be coming to collect pretty soon.
That. I'll look strangely at Silas for that.
Well, very well. What goes on outside the walls is none of our concern.
What's the entry date? What's the day?
What is today? Oh, help if I had a calendar. Let's see, what is today? Today is Friday.
Alright, I'll write down Friday. Was it like Friday the 13th, like in yesterday?
Yes, why not? I know that was a lot of stuff I just went over. It's essentially to let you guys know that they mean business. Like, fucking around here, causing fights, it's either going to get you kicked out or killed. So just be careful. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. Hopefully, kind of copied, pasted, or saved it somewhere.
Yeah.
Seems like a safe town.
Yeah, but Silas will comply with everything except for taking his mask off. He is going to try and convince them that's not necessary.
Go ahead and roll persuasion, and the tower is going to be a real high DC.
Okay.
I'm expecting Silas's face to look something like the chapter master of the Shark Space Marines. What's he called again?
Oh, Calgar.
No, not that one. The Red or something, I believe he's called. He has like a Slake and Rake as two weapons. His face looks like a pestilence or something, like a disease.
I
It's in
posted.
Discord.
Yeah, it's in Discord. That is not good enough. They will. They do ask to see your face.
And Volker will hover close and look at Silas's face.
If we do this in private, as he kind of turns his head towards Volker.
Everybody's staring at Silas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper from the backpack. We've already seen it when you lost it.
No, we haven't.
No.
I never seen it. I want
No,
to see
but-
it.
He said, ask the guards if they can we do this in private, away from prying
And
eyes.
Volker will say to the guard, "This sounds like devil talk. I don't trust this man."
Volker, stop making it hard on us to get through. Just, can you guys go to a different room? He's very sensitive about his face.
Roll a percentile die. You want a low number.
Oh, that's
Must
true.
be one ugly SOB.
Just want that in the open?
Yes. You want a number under 30.
Yes.
Okay. They will take you in, like, walk you around the corner and ask to see your face.
And he'll take off his mask and show. And that's where I'm leaving it.
Okay. And they will
And-
accept it.
And he'll put his mask back on and walk out to the group.
Volker will say, "I bet you have a really normal and disappointing face."
Didn't he get knocked out and somebody took his mask off the other session?
No, that was in our Pathfinder game.
Sorry, my brain's mush.
Yes, when I got his. Yeah, because he also plays a mask character. My guy wanted his mask and he stole it.
Maybe he's just self-conscious for his characters.
But no, it's Silas has a much more important reason not to show his face. Where what's my character's name? Runlai is just does it because he kind of wants to maintain his reputation among the outlaw part of the city they're currently in.
This is the way.
I guess Silas is really a woman underneath.
No, I always imagined Silas.
This is Black Widow.
I always thought you would be something like Tyros the Red Wake underneath there.
Maybe
Did we see the guards when he showed them?
No, because he fully took the mask off.
I was going to ask if they had a look of horror on their face.
When they come back around, it doesn't look like they've changed, like their stance or whatnot.
He has a really boring normal person face. How annoying. I bet that's it.
I posted what Tyberos looks like, by the way, for you, Scaff, in Discord.
Alright, but they will say, welcome to Vallaki, and we'll open up the gates to you.
Who's got the best food?
There's a few places around here. The Blue Water Inn is, they have food, wine, and shelter to visitors. If you're looking for, like prayer, there's a church. Yeah, there's a few different places around.
She's taking us to that food place, right?
Yeah, if that's where you want to go first.
I thought that's where she was going.
Oh yeah, she's going there.
Yeah.
I'm following the lady.
I'm going to share this map with you. Might want to hot pin it somewhere because you'll be using this a little bit. This is the map of Vallaki. As you can tell, it's a pretty big little town.
Isn't that just in notes?
Huh?
Aren't you just able to share that with us via notes? I'm not sure.
As soon as we're past the inspections, like, he's gonna whisper, it's like, you asked about food and they told you to go to a church where they gonna do serve communion wafers.
What?
Let's just go to the inn. We've got a couple of people sort of.
Hold on, we
That's
first have to
what's good.
deliver Arena to her location before we can go anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before she dies again.
I was
What
just going to ask where
location?
we entered the town from.
Yep.
Maybe find where to leave this kid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Irina, where do you wish to take us? Where do you want us to take you?
Well, if you mean to get me to safety, you should probably get me to the church.
And you asked, did you not have any family in this town that you could spend time with?
She started crying. You're talking to Irene, right?
Yeah, Irina, yeah.
She starts to cry, and my brother is the only family I have left.
Oh,
He's
my
dead.
apologies.
No, you guys
Well,
went back and got him.
Then he'll say, let's go to the church and complete this mission.
All right. So the church. What's that?
Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead, Koba.
I was just gonna say to her, don't worry about it. Family's overrated. Most of them suck anyway.
Fair enough. If you ask one of the guards, or no, you can ask Vasilia. She'll tell you that the church is on the far end of the town. And she'll say, well, if yes, yeah, actually that is the church right there.
Yeah, that looks like a church.
We'll see you in the Blue Water Inn later, perhaps.
Yes, she'll say yes. As you guys are continuing walking, she's like, we'll depart here in a second. So this town, let's see, do I have a description of the whole bloody thing?
You sure we want to let her go by herself?
Oh, my dear, I'll be fine.
I think she's safer away from us, to be honest.
You're not wrong, but the priest or cardinal or chubby pastor or whatever, he might give us a reward for bringing her there. So we should probably make sure she gets dropped off.
We're already getting paid for this.
I can
already
lend
bringing
her
her
one
to
of
the
my
church.
ravens, and the raven can come get us if she needs us.
Wait, we're already going to the church with her, right?
I thought. Wait, I'm confused now. I thought we were going with her to the church.
Oh, well, Volker is.
Well, we are, but the lady we helped is going to the inn.
Yeah, that's her own business. She can fight. She handled herself well with the wolves.
We're we to get a reward from her or something, right?
Yeah, she said we could
can meet
pick
her
it up
there
at the, she said we could pick it up at the Blue Water Inn.
I'll leave one of my familiar ravens with her, and I'll say, if you need us, just send the raven, and it'll let me know if you need something.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna just chime in. Yeah, sure. We're gonna get, we're getting paid for making sure Irina gets here, but we went through a lot more crap than was
We are taking Irina to the church. Yes, Jingles.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. To make sure we get properly rewarded for all of the we had to deal with.
Okay.
I don't remember Irina trying to push any hags in the oven.
Hey, don't start with that. That's not my fault that she was not quite oven sized.
Don't worry, Jingles. It was a solid plan.
Yeah, next time I'll just chop her in half first.
It's better than always running away. Then he looks at Silas.
I think I'm gonna go back to running away though, because at least
Silas will just look over at him like, did you forget the laws already? Stop trying to start something.
Not starting anything.
Well,
Enough,
Silas is the
children.
We're
one.
just inside the gate arguing.
Enough. We need to go to the temple with this lady.
Okay. So as we are walking, I'll put you right here. So as you're walking down here, you see this kind of like large gates, like a large sign. It's a stockyard. There's a bunch of sheds in there. A wooden gate, a wooden sign above the gate reads "Erisic Stockyard." You kind of see like where my arrow is. There's a park there. You see a sturdy carnival wagon. The colorful paint is peeling off. And even at this point where you're at now, you can kind of make out some faded lettering on the side spells out the words Rictavia's Carnival of Wonders. And there's a heavy padlock that secures the back door.
Volker will say, is that where you were born? Jingles?
I think Koba just dropped out.
Yeah, Koba.
Okay.
Just when we were about to meet one of his backstory things.
But you do know he will tell you, no, I'm a Blinksy toy.
But while they're doing this, Silas is going to take a look around town to see if everyone looks as happy as they're legally supposed to.
Give me,
So you're trying to sneak off, or you're telling others this?
No, he's not sneaking off. While you guys are inspecting the wagon, he's just kind of looking around.
Ah,
give me like a perception, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of think these people, they're here. I mean, they're bustling about their day. They don't look like they're unhappy, but it also might look kind of forced.
Okay. He'll be satisfied with that and not try and stare too much at the people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll continue on.
It is such a nice day today, everyone.
And right here is the Blue Water Inn. As soon as I can find the bloody thing. You see gray smoke coming from the chimney of this large two-story building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
wait, you said ravens are here?
Yes.
I will look at the ravens and I will speak to them in speech of beast and leaf, and I will ask them a question. One moment. Have you seen an evil tree atop a hill of graves where the ancient dead sleep?
Can you link that ability for me?
Hold on. Oh god. Abilities, here we are. Speech of the woods, I think that's called. Oh wait, is that a new one? What the fuck? I think that's just the one that I meant.
If you're talking to those birds, ask them how they taste with some barbecue sauce. 'Cause I'm ravishingly hungry, and they look so delicious.
No eating ravens, Jingles.
Do what I want.
It will reply. You asked about some mean trees that we were asking.
Yeah, on top of a hill mainly. I'm trying to relay what I got from my card reading, basically.
Okay. And they will squawk. No evil trees around here. We usually keep within a 2-mile radius.
Okay. Thank
This
you.
is Barovia. There's no good trees around.
I'll wave at them and I'll bid them a good day.
Alright. And Vasilia, she will also make her departure here and say, "Come back, and if you ever come back here, you could probably find me here till later tonight before I go to the church."
Very well.
What god do they worship here?
The Morning Lord.
Haven't heard of that one, unfortunately.
Was he in celebration of the morning, or is he in celebration of mourning because of all the dead people?
Can I
I think
Can I
it's
ro-
morning, as in early in the day.
Yeah.
can I roll an intelligence check in the tower chat or religion, sorry, to see what I know about that god?
Yeah, I'll do that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's rolling the tower.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting about the damn disadvantage.
Honestly, the Morning Lord would make more sense. There's so many dead people around here. I would mourn them too.
Grumus, you have never heard of him, or of the Morning Lord. Volker, this is Grumus's role. Yeah, you've never heard of him.
Ah, yeah. Drop the 12, yeah.
It's essentially Lathander. Morning Lords, formerly known as Morning Lords of Lathander, were the specialty priests of the deity Lathander. So yeah, they worship Lathander here. It's just another name for Lathander.
Okay, what do I know about Lathander?
Uh-huh.
The basic information.
Yep. Is the deity of creativity, dawn, renewal, birth, athletics, spring, self-perfection, vitality, and youth. Yes, so he was a good deity.
Okay. I will relay this to the party. That these
Well-
people worship a noble god.
Ah,
Alice will say in a hushed voice, like, the only reason I can imagine this town still standing is the devil takes amusement with it. He says he looks around.
Volker will say,
Maybe
perhaps,
pressing strong enough.
but maybe their defenses are more than the devil can handle. And that shows us that he is fallible.
maybe they know Moonbeam just as well as I do.
Don't underestimate his need of amusement.
How are you so intimate with the devil, Silas?
Not intimate with him, but this town, I don't think they're actually happy here.
When I get you drunk, and I know I can get you drunk, I'm gonna take that mask off and see what's underneath.
Could anyone
I
live
think I
happy
say-
here, Silas?
There's
In
only
Barovia?
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Did anyone live happy here in Barovia?
You've been around. You probably know the answer to that question. This,
Exactly. So they have to make some where they can.
yes, but he's just gonna like softly gesture. They're just being forced to act happy.
Volker will shrug his shoulders and he will say, I'm not unhappy.
No, I'm just unhappy with all the trouble that we've been getting into, but that's mostly more than of our own doing.
I'll say it's nothing other than my usual life.
Hey, it's fun to get into trouble. It stops things from being tedious.
I mean, we're all adventurers. This kind of life is what we chose, right?
I don't know. I could be a evil warlord somewhere for all I know.
Well, except you, Jingles, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a life we chose, but I purposely tried not to leave a wake of destruction and death behind me. And he'll just walk ahead.
Yeah, he tries. He fails constantly, but he tries.
Yeah, he fails because you're right behind him, Jingles.
Of course, that's why I hang around him. Is because I'm his little buddy of chaos.
You're his trail of destruction and chaos.
I still think that Jingles needs a better wardrobe. I still think we should dress you like that other monkey that keeps showing up in the bowler hat.
Hey, don't knock the tutu. I can hide a lot of things in there.
I just think we should give him some pants. Every time
We should just give them away.
he fights and he spins around, I get a full view of his ass and it's not pretty.
Hey, my ass
It's
is
a
find out.
toy ass. What's wrong with a toy's butt?
my ass is fantastic. Don't get on my ass. Well, if you want to get on my ass, that's fine. But
No, I'm
What
good.
the fuck?
I think we should find out who Torgoth is.
Hey, that's a good one.
hey, you don't talk about that name. I
Why not?
don't. For all we know, we're asking for bad things to come our way if you use that name.
You think he's that strong? Varys sidely glances at Silas.
I think if that name makes you so uncomfortable, there has to be something behind it. Some reason.
Yeah,
Shall we just go inside the church now, please?
Yes. Yes.
We'll talk about this later when we get to the inn. I want to rest my weary feet.
Let's get in the church. Maybe they got some communion wafers I can eat.
The rest of us just wear shoes, Grimace. You might want to try it.
I am wearing boots, but my feet are still tired.
Maybe try to stop eating poop because that would help.
In case you don't notice it, we can eat poop, and poop of different animals can tell us so much about their way of life and their trails and where they came from.
What
It's
the-
all useful information.
I'm gonna look at.
I can live without some information.
I think we should stop this conversation because it is making me very. I think we're breaking the law having this conversation right now.
I don't know. Groma seems pretty happy about it.
Let's just go inside. And then Volker walks ahead and goes into the church.
Any poop that tastes like peanut butter is good poop in my mind.
What was with you furballs? Didn't you say your last companion liked eating poop too?
Think so. I'm not sure anymore.
All the herb getting to your memory, Grummers.
I'm just tired. I want a good meal and some ale, and then sleep.
Food sounds good.
Yes, that's why I want to get to that inn as quickly as possible.
Alright, so the slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves.
This place is cheery.
Let's just go inside and talk to the priest.
Yeah.
And then when you walk in, you see the priest there. His name is Father Lucian Petrovich. He is a rather rotund individual, if you will. But he does seem decently cheery.
Hey, Father Chicken Drumstick.
And then there's assisting him in doing their priest stuff as an altar boy. And the church is kind of empty right now because it is still middle of the afternoon.
I'm going to look at the altar boy, and do I see any skin of him? Like, is his face and his arms covered and stuff?
Yeah, you can see his face, see his arms. Yeah.
Does any part of him appear to be in pain or bruised?
No.
Volker will turn to Irene and Ismark, and he will say, "I believe that our quest ends here. Are you okay with that? Is this where you want to be?"
Yes, you did ask to get us. We did ask you to get me to safety, so the church here should be consecrated, and we'll be good.
Okay. And then there is the matter of payments. I believe we already got half.
And she'll kind of tilt her head. Payment?
For escorting you here. Your brother offered it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Pay up the man.
Yeah, don't be stingy, big guy.
Got, what was it, 50 gold, I think? I'm looking, Volker, I'm looking for your notes. I don't see it.
Yeah, I checked it in my notes, but turns out that I didn't write down the exact number.
Alright,
But I remember it was half in front, half after.
Alright, give me a second. I'll look to see what they said they would pay you. Because I forgot. No, this one. Yeah, we'll give you. I honestly forget, so I'm gonna let's give you 100. Why not? There you go.
And Volker will bow and he will say, pleasure doing business with you. If there's anything else you need, we'll be around town for a few days. Probably it's a Blue Water Inn.
And,
Yeah, don't hesitate to hire us again. We could always use more money.
and how far into the church do you get? Like, are you just like taking it to the entrance? Or are you gonna come in? Or what are we gonna do?
Volker will want to talk to the priest.
Yeah, Grimace as well, so I'll go with Volker inside.
Silas will just kind of meander around looking at the religious art and such, trying to get an idea of who this Morning Lord is.
I'll follow in behind Irina and Ismark. And yeah, just listen to make sure that's all good with the priest before we leave.
Okay. Where's? Man, I just had it. Oops. Look at that typo.
Did you also put the priest on the map?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh God!
I told you it was a little rotund.
You,
Like that dude has like a triple or quadruple chin, not just a double one. on that picture, like what?
Uh huh.
Volker will bow to him. He will make a quick religious gesture. I don't know what they do there, like touch the forehead or whatever.
Okay.
And then he will say, "Greetings, priest. I come bringing unfortunate news. I'm afraid.
Yes, my son.
The priest of the town Barovia has hanged himself."
Silas, hearing this, is just gonna like glance over, like eyes narrowed.
He will go pale and. What happened? Or did you come from Barovia? What happened? Please tell me.
His son died, and he was overcome with grief.
His
So
son
they
died.
killed their son.
His son died. What? His son died years ago.
Well, it would appear that his son was turned into a creature of the night by the devil, and he was keeping his son in the basement. And I have slain his son, Volker says, to make sure that the others don't get the blame. And when I did that, he hanged himself.
Oh, that's no good. I will offer up a prayer to Lathander.
Yes, if you have a priest to spare anywhere, then know that that town needs a new priest for its services and religious ceremonies.
Did you say you slayed the child?
Well, he was turned into a creature of the night by the devil. So I had no choice.
Are you? And he'll kind of lower his voice. Are you adventurers?
That is correct.
Then,
And we are for hire for any trouble.
then perhaps you could help with the little problem we are having.
He will look over his shoulder to gauge his party, and he will smile at the priest and will say, "Of course, but any problem that we will deal with have to be a problem with a noble purpose. We do not involve ourselves in any crime."
Okay,
Yes,
he's
yes.
a priest of Lathander. I think he's. Just hear him out first.
Silas will take a seat in one of the pews and like, what's your policy on collateral damage?
And Irina Ismark will be here as well.
Yeah, don't lie to the man. We get into a lot of bad trouble. Oh, also hello, big old chunky Priesto. You're filled with the Holy Spirit, aren't you?
A Blinksy toy that talks.
It's a long story. This creature was afflicted by some magic. I
wanna
can
see
vouch
him?
that he is at least no evil creature.
I will try and offer Jingles a ride on my shoulder.
Yeah, I'll climb up on the druid's shoulder. I can't remember his name, and I can't see the window right now. Grumus, yes. But yeah. Hey there, great, nice to meet you. Got any snacks around here or anything like that? Those little communion wafer thingies or anything?
Those are for parishioners. We will have them tonight during our service.
Well, you can. I'm willing to listen to one now if I can get something to eat.
Volker will say to the priest, "You best off not engage the toy too much, or he will throw you into a loop, and you will be talking about nonsense all night. What is this work you have for us, good father?"
Well, until recently, the church was protected from the devil's depredations by the bones of Saint Andrew. Excuse me. By the bones of Saint Andrew. But a few days ago, the bones were stolen, and I'm afraid that the church cannot be consecrated without it. And we are vulnerable to attack.
Oh, that's bad.
Have you any idea who stole these bones?
The only person that told of their existence is Yeska. He said that he told someone, but he won't give a name.
Who's Yeska?
He's the altar boy who is over here, because I don't have a token for him.
We can take on this quest for you, fair priest. However, we do have to pay for our living and adventure expenses. So it will be you will have to pay us money to complete this mission.
Well, when you're talking about that, Ismark will pipe up. I just paid you to get us to a safe place, and this place is not safe.
Well, we were on a...
You paid us to bring you to Vallaki, if I am certain, and I think this town is safe.
He specifically said a safe, consecrated place. All right, Clyde.
Hey, let's not argue semantics. I'm sure they got a nice big old collection plate that they can, give us a little bit from.
Finding some bones shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, it gets us on the good side of the Church of the Thunder. Seems like a good idea.
Hate to cut in, but I gotta drop out. I'll catch the rest of this on replay.
All right,
Yeah, later, Clyde.
I had to go too. Catch you later, guys.
Later, man.
So, the agreement was to take Ismark and his sister to a place of consecrated ground. Right.
Correct, which is why they wanted to get to the church. And you just found out that the church is not consecrated.
Okay.
You said the altar boy said something?
Apparently this priest told the altar boy, as the only other person, that the bones are at the actual source of the holiness or consecration of this site.
Yeah, so it would seem that our mission is not quite complete and we have been paid preemptively. Priest, what methods can we use to get information out of your altar boy without breaking any laws?
Can we break his fingers?
You guys actually see Grumman standing next to the altar boy at the moment already, and he's almost ready to point his staff at him.
You see the altar boy, who is like 5 feet tall, just kind of stare up at you. Wow, you're a tall one.
Speak, where are the bones?
What?
Spell your gods, kid, before we spill them for you.
What bones?
What? This church is the Church of St. Andrews? Is that what it's called, Engorgio? What's that on the sign?
Yes, St. Andrew's.
St. Andrews. St. Andrew's bones, where are they?
What? The crypt, I guess? I don't know.
We're not asking the Grummas, I don't think we're asking the proper questions. Boy, you were given a very important secret and you told someone. Who were you talking to?
You'll see him. Roll actually roll. Roll a persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion.
Yeah, so he's going to look and you'll see him. He'll kind of look up at you with like tears in his eyes. I told Milovaj.
Milovaj. Where can we find this Milovaj?
Can you type these names out in chat, Giorgio, so I can type them for the note?
J.
We don't want to harm him. We just need to know what happened to those bones. It's quite important.
Oh, we don't want to harm him, but who said we won't?
He's probably at the orphanage, but we haven't. He hasn't come to work because he works here, but he hasn't come to work in the past couple of days.
Tell me, boy, what kind of altar boy are you to spill the secrets of this church when the father has entrusted them to you?
Vulgar, seriously, just leave the kid alone.
We should probably just get on to this. There's no reason to...
I wish to know this. Why have you told the secret?
The priest can surely punish him if he so desires.
I wish to know anyway.
He threatened to hurt me.
So this Milovaj threatened you to reveal a secret that he did not know about.
Yes, and he'll start crying a little bit.
Vulgar, as far as we know, they're just children being children. We're gonna
This is helpful information for us. So it's good to know that this Milivosh is apparently suspicious or violent. That will give me some insight into his character and that he might have stolen them.
How old is this? How old was this other boy?
He is 15, and this boy is about 8.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And so yeah, he's about 15, and this boy right here is about 8.
Oh wow. Okay. Can you describe Milivosh to us, Jessica? What does he look like?
He's tall, and he has like black hair that kind of goes past his ears. And he has a little bit of a scar on his cheek.
Scar on his cheek? What kind of scar? Is it like a straight cut?
Uh-huh.
And what colors is his eyes?
They're blue. They're blue.
Light blue or dark blue?
I don't know. They're blue.
It's enough. We can stop interrogating. We got the information we wanted. Vulker, try and keep your blade dry during this. And Silas will kneel down to the boy again, and he's going to hand him a silver coin.
What do you reward? He broke a rule and you're rewarding him. I would feed him to the priest.
Enough of this. And I'll look at the boy. Are you hungry?
Yes.
What? Why are you being nice to him? He's a little shit.
I will give him a ration.
He was threatened. You can't blame a child for giving up a secret when he is threatened with violence.
Certainly I can.
I'll give the boy a ration, Gorgio.
Okay.
And just mark one off.
I mean, you guys blame me for everything, and
He's an 8-year-old child that was pressured into a bad decision by a 15-year-old child. If you want to hurt someone, hurt the older one.
Let's just go to this orphanage. I wanna get this done so we can rest and take a load off for the night. But we need to make sure Irina's safe before we, finish and take a break. So let's go, guys.
But wait, does that mean Irina and Ismark still travel with us?
They will be staying here.
Priest, where can we find this orphanage at?
If you go out here, make a right, and it's about 3 doors down.
Thank you. We'll resolve this issue as quickly as possible.
I've got to go find some bloody bones. You guys are noticing that Grummus is being more short and more grumpy.
Okay. So let me move some things around.
I could sneak in and just threaten him and get the information if you want.
No, we'll just confront the boy. This is not... There's no reason to resort to violence. Kid probably just took the bones out of a dare or something.
We'll see how far Silas gets with his methods.
Now, we'll see if he's not an agent of the devil or not. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, if he's an agent of the devil, we're totally cutting his hands off.
We just need to act proportionally. If he's aggressive with us, we're aggressive with him. If he plays nice, we act nice.
If he's an agent of the devil, I'll moonbeam him to hell and back.
Yes,
if
someone
already
I'm
giving him a beat.
I like you guys already again now. See, this is how you're supposed to treat children.
And then I'll look at the monkey with a weird eye, like, huh?
What?
Maybe we should leave the kid here, or do we want to take the kid to the orphanage?
Nah, let's leave the kid here. He's too young.
He's
So we could take him to the
old.
orphanage.
He's 8 years old. He could have nightmares if his bully turns into a vampire or something.
That's true. Priest, this boy, his grandmother is possibly a hag.
Get him next time.
It's possible, it might not be, it's unconfirmed, but she will probably be coming to the town to retrieve her grandson here. Do you mind if we leave him here with you?
Wait, I thought we were taking the boy to the orphanage.
Yeah, let's drop him off at this orphanage here.
No, if not dropped off the... I asked them, people said to do the church, but like the orphanage.
Yeah, sorry. I think you meant the altar boy. Sorry.
she's totally a hag though. She shot lightning,
Oh,
turned people into
Yeah,
toads.
Jingles. Varys isn't saying she's not a hag, but we don't have any like proper proof, so we can't like confirm it, even though we know it.
Does anyone have a spell that allows you to record something?
I, no.
Silas would go up to the door and knock on it.
All right. And as you go up to the door, even like coming up to the windows, you could hear a lot of kids playing. Like you can see some girls in there playing and walking around. So this is a full-on orphanage.
God, this is a nightmare. Grandma's,
door on-
make sure.
Door unlocked. Okay.
You're still on my shoulder, Jingles?
This is a horrible nightmare. Make sure that nobody grabs a hold of me, will you please?
Just hide in my backpack, Jingles.
You can hide in Grandma's backpack or in Volker's.
It'll fix our main toilet.
Yeah,
so they
don't
say,
hurt
oh, no
the
worries.
children.
Thanks, Bob, for hanging out. We're
I
stopping
can't
by.
make any promises. Somebody grabs me, I'm gonna break the necks.
Well, we're not going to save you, and I will testify against you if they catch you hurting children.
Hey, they grabbed me for I've been swung by my tail. I've been abused. I've been burned.
Well,
Not
I'm a-
you're a
great.
toy.
I'm assuming this is a nun that's opened the door, or
Yes, so opening the door is a woman in her early 50s. She's wearing a gray streaked brown hair up in a tight bun. She's wearing her gray streaked brown hair up in a tight bun and has developed fine wrinkles around her mouth from years of disapproving frowns. And she is in one arm. She's holding a toddler. Yes. What can I do for you?
yes, my name is Silas, and this is my band of friends. But we're here on the request of the priest. Apparently, one of the children here has caused some problems at the church.
What is it now?
Milovaj, I believe his name was. We just have to have a few words with him.
She'll kind of rub her chin. Unfortunately, he got it. He started feeling sick a couple days ago, and he's been incapacitated by the illness ever since.
Wait, where is he? Can I see him? I'm a healer.
He's in his room in the back.
Yes, like I said, we're a group of adventurers. We could probably look at him and potentially heal him as we are also speaking with him.
She'll kind of give you a weird look.
I'll to show her I mean business. I'll use the cantrip. What's it called? The light cantrip on my staff, so it glows up with a shiny light. See?
If it's a weird sickness that you haven't seen and aren't able to treat, it might be best for an outside opinion from very outsiders.
I'd recommend everyone wear a mask around them.
Silas, you got any spares?
No, but could we still see him, perhaps?
Very well. Follow me. I'm keeping my eye on yous.
Yes,
No, we have no ill intent. We're just here to have a word with the boy.
So in here, the front hallway is wood paneled and dimly lit. The wooden floors are old and worn, and the steps of the main staircase sag with age. You see a bunch of shoes laying by the western wall. Right there is a locked door, and it says Miss Belasco, Headmistress. Then she will say, "Come with me, come with me."
I will sneak Jingles out of my backpack. I'll point at that door and I'll say, "Why don't you have a look and see what you can find out?"
Sure. I once considered being a nun myself, but I kicked the habit.
Just don't steal anything. You don't have to.
Oh, I would never.
Volker then follow us.
Are you going to try and get in there first, Jingles?
Of course.
All right. Do you have these tools?
I don't remember if I do or not.
I think you unlocked a bunch of stuff before, so I think you do have them.
Oh, he's a monk, so I don't know if monks get them or not.
Oh, then I think I'll just hand him my thieves tools. Do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
He does not.
I could give him a crowbar. Although that might make
We open, try and open it once we come in here and shut the door behind us.
I do have proficiency in thieves' tools. I just don't think I have a set. Yeah.
I would have given you my set beforehand.
Yeah, so I'll take your set and then.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Then roll me a check with that. DC is 15. And since Clyde's not here, he's just going to stay at the church. It's
okay.
less access.
Did you add the wolf's pelt to the bag of holding, or was that from the previous time?
That would have been from a previous one.
Oh shit! I gotta add these ones. Yeah.
So,
7.
Jingles, go ahead and roll me a Thieves' Tools check. DC is 15.
Did we get inspiration this time? I don't think we did.
Oh, because the DM is lazy and did not edit, so you edit to yourself.
So,
Alright, Jingles, as you stick the Thieves' Tools in, you start jigging around. It catches, and you think it's good, but you feel like a lot of pressure, and it starts to break. Do you continue?
But use my inspiration and reroll it then?
Okay.
Note I don't have any extra points added to that because I don't know what exactly it would add. So I think it adds +2, doesn't it, or something like that?
It gave you a +5.
Okay. Well, that's what I have in Dex. So
Yeah. So now you do feel the lock click, and the door does appear to be unlocked.
start humming the Mission Impossible theme, which I don't know what it's from, but it's just start humming it. Dum,
Okay.
dum, da, 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 da.
All right, so in this one in here, we'll get back to you guys all in a second. But here, this appears to be a relatively modest office space featuring a desk set in front of an aged fireplace. The bookshelves lining the north wall appear to contain mostly official documents and volumes.
Go through the desk first. See if there's any Strahd hints or any goodies or anything like that.
Okay. So there's two drawers. The top drawer is actually locked. The bottom one is in the desk. There's a journal and like a little diary.
To flip through it real quick, just take a couple reads off of some of the later pages.
All right. Give me 2 seconds here. I think there's something actually for that.
And to see how much we can trust her.
Yeah, just double checking something.
You said, give you a what check?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, sorry. I had a hard time hearing you. Dun, 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 dun.
I bet she's like an evil orphanage that like kills kids or something.
I don't know.
Probably the orphan. She's probably the like the woman from Annie.
Yeah, like every movie you watch ever has like an orphanage where they like secretly abuse the kids or something.
Or she's the sister of the person, the old lady with the cart. And she secretly
God.
supplies them all with the kids.
Oh, that would be evil. Yes.
All right, so the recent journal entry was from 3 days ago. it talks about Milovash, and it said was started as a small cough, escalated. He could eventually barely keep up with his work, and he laid down into bed one night and is in a fever and has not woken for anything, and she is worried about him.
His work.
Are you supposed to be working at the church?
No, Milovash isn't working at the church, right?
I think he was.
Yep, he was the groundskeeper for the church.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna turn all the holy symbols upside down.
Jingles, god damn it. Volker should not have trusted you.
What is the holy symbol of Lathander?
I don't know, but I'm still turning it upside down.
Hopefully it's like a sun, and then you turn it upside down and it's just a sun.
So did you find anything else there, like gold or something, or nothing else?
Well, that was the trap drawer. The bottom drawer. The trap drawer was locked. You try to get into that.
Oh yeah, I'll try to unlock that.
Okay.
Come on.
What is that you just did?
That was an accident. Alright, give me another roll, DC of 15. Cool. So yeah, you easily pop it open. Inside you see a locket. It's a rusted tin locket in the shape of a circle with an X scratched onto the lid. And it hangs on an old tin chain that looks kind of rusted.
So it's a locket, you said?
Yes.
I'm gonna open the locket because I'm sure it opens.
Okay. Opening the lockets, it is the inside is engraved with an inscription that you cannot understand.
I'm gonna stick that in my tutu because it could come in handy.
Okay.
I'm gonna browse her. Just look for anything of value or anything that might hint that she might be evil, or and then browse her bookshelves.
All right. While you are doing that, let's go over to the other group really quick. And actually, let's take our mid-session break here because it's a little past. So we'll go back for 10 minutes, and we'll come back because I have to pee.
I'll go pay.
I gotta pay. All right, stream. We're gonna be back in 10 minutes. What's up, Drake? How are you?
Somebody did a episode. I don't know if you've seen that Dom guy. He does book to movie comparisons.
There's pretzels.
I don't know. I just got an idea to let my rooster loose and
And we're back, I think. Are we back? We're back.
Hooray.
Hi, chat.
Hey, chat.
Hello, chat.
Don't mind our insanity.
You guys insane? What?
I'll look at this nun and I'll ask her, what time do these children go to sleep?
About 8 p.m.
If it's okay with you, I'm a great storyteller. I could tell them a bedtime story.
And she looks at you suspiciously.
Yeah, and I'll tell him he loves kids.
What's up, Steve?
You can discuss that after we've talked to the child and, you've healed the child and proven yourself. You gotta remember, you smell a bit grummous.
So...
and I'll smell underneath my armpit. Well, no more than usual.
The moment he lifts his armpit, everyone in the room cringes.
Everyone faints.
So, the orphanage's main living area features an old couch, a few mismatched stuffed chairs, chests crammed with worn toys, and 2 small dining tables surrounded by chairs. There are 3 young girls crowd around a dollhouse in the south of the room. An older woman, older lady, paces the room with a collar on each hip as she tries to soothe them. Boy and girl playing a game of tag and chase. You get the idea. Like they're, and then on the couch there's an older girl sitting and reading aloud to 4 more gathered toddlers. The room is a den of chaos and noise.
I could just let my rooster loose in there. I mean, it's already chaos.
No, maybe Grimace, but not right now.
Yeah, let's just see this kid that you might have to heal. Maybe
you
in
can
your
learn that when you're telling the story or whatever, when you have a bit more control.
in your free time you can hang with the kids.
As you're in here, right where you're at, you see that the older girl who's sitting on the couch rubs her back every few moments.
Wait, what does she do?
Rubs her back.
Like it's itching?
Like it kind of hurts.
Oh, wait, she's rubbing it, not scratching it.
Yeah.
No. I'll ask the nun, is there something wrong with that one? And I'll point towards her.
Yeah, she has some kind of injury on her back, but she doesn't remember how it happened.
Can I speak with her first?
Okay, I guess.
And I'll go over to her from this side. I believe I can just stand near there.
All right, you just walk right there. Okay.
And it's the orphan girl with the sorry voice that's sitting on the chair, basically, or on the couch.
Yes.
And I'll gently say, "Hello, little one."
Hello. And she looks about 12, 13.
You have some pain in your back.
I do.
Would you mind telling me how did you get injured, or did you fall down? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Do you have like bruises on your back that you know?
You can look if you want, and she'll kind of raise up her shirt a little bit.
What do I see?
Her back has a red, irritated, and distinctly inhuman bite mark.
Oh God, that's not good.
Oh, distinctly human. Sorry. Yeah, distinctly inhuman.
Distinctly human. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I see like almost like two humanoid teeth marks basically in her.
Correct. Like if you've ever, because I know I used to do this when I was a kid, like bite your arm, and that's not hard enough to draw blood, but you leave like a little bite mark on your arm. That's kind of what it looks like.
Is it kid-sized?
It is.
Did another child bite you?
I don't remember.
I wish to look around to see if any of the kids are being aggressive or being like bullies or something.
All right. Well, can you lie down on your stomach or tummy? I'll put some bandages on there. Make sure and some poultice. It'll make sure that the pain goes numb, and you'll be fine in a few days.
Okay, she'll do so.
I'll go over here.
Going on, Silas will turn to the headmaster, I suppose. Like, man, what was your name again?
Belasco. Claudia Belasco.
I see. Could we... He's just gonna, like, look at Grumus, just really unsure. Could we perhaps see this boy now?
Okay, real quick though, Volker, you see these kids up here, they're running around playing tag, but it doesn't look like they're doing any kind of hitting or anything like that.
Okay.
Grumus, as you walked around, when you walked past this girl right here, sitting at the dollhouse, you see that she has a bunch of splotchy bruises up and down her arms.
Okay. Alright, I'm first dealing with this one, so I applied a poultice on her wound and then a bandage over it, so it just stays there.
Okay.
And I'll mark the wound charge off my healer's kit for that. And then I'll say this. I'll go before I do anything else, I'll go back to the group and I'll say, and I'll look at the nurse. That girl was bitten by another child, it appears. I applied a poultice and a bandage, and she should be fine in a couple of days.
And Volker will say, kids will be kids.
But I saw one with more bruises, and I point over towards the girl that Chad just pointed out to us.
Yes. Volker will say, and when these children probably fight or play together and get minor injuries like that all the time, it's normal.
Remember, I'm a healer, so I notice such things.
Well, maybe we should check on the really sick person first.
Yes. Let's check this kid.
Okay, before we head over there, let's jump back over to Jingles, who was rifling around the desk and found a locket. If Jingles is here.
Yep, Jingles is here. Jingles is just going through her stuff, looking for anything valuable, untoward, whichever. You know, like a copy of Tusk Glove or whatever.
Alright, just on the desk, you look at the bookshelves, or what?
I'll check the desk and the bookshelves, yeah.
Okay, so the desk, there's nothing else of value on the desk. Bookshelves, you see they contain volumes chronicling the many residents of the orphanage over the years. And that's about it in this room.
You're like, oh, that was disappointing. And he looks, is there an inkwell on the desk?
Yes.
What was in the box that he found?
What box?
It wasn't a box, it was a...
Yeah, he opened a drawer and found like
a pendant.
A locket.
Oh,
yeah, it was a locket, yeah. He'll bring it, he's gonna bring that back for you guys to check out. He's gonna go to the ink well and like look at it, and then look at the wall and go, shame for this whole investigation to go nowhere. He's gonna dip a finger in the inkwell and start writing on the wall.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna write, Strahd was here, repent.
Oh god.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Jingles, probably. Do you remember someone mentioning when we first came to town that we also shouldn't ride it and show it in riding? Were you here for that part?
He was, but he's in a mischief-making mood, so.
Okay. So Jingles is alright. So you get that written down. Anything else in this room?
Nope. I'm gonna just carefully listen at the door. If I don't hear anything, I'm gonna slip outside, and then I'm gonna relock the door.
Okay. So you're gonna go back over yonder. Give me a another whatchamacallit, thieves tools check for sleight of hand
Gotcha.
to lock the door correctly. Okay, you think you got it left?
So I'll just find some place to hide out of sight till everybody else is done.
Okay, so you just kind of like go into the corner here and act like a toy monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put my hand where my dagger is hidden on my tutu. It's like anybody grabs me and starts swinging me around, they're gonna die.
Damn it. Right. So let's go back over to everyone else. And Miss Velasco will thank you and let you know, or thank you for bandaging up the girl. Actually, now if you will come with me, I will take you to Milavage's room. She will come up over here. And she'll point at that door and say, "That's his room."
Silas will look towards her and to the door just to make sure that it's okay for him just to enter.
Yes, that's fine.
Alright, do all of these
that
women
was the door.
appear to be wounded or not?
Well, no, they don't. Just those two.
Okay, never mind then.
Silas will pause here and look to the child that's laying on the bed. How ill does he look?
All right, so this bedroom is sparsely furnished. The floors are covered with dirt, and an old shovel lies on the ground at the foot of the bed. A sickly young man sleeps fitfully. He is covered in sweat from fever and has blood-mixed bile on his lips. His pallor is yellow, tinged, and deathly pale.
Stay away from him.
I tried to investigate this room for
Silas
any items or possessions that he might have hidden away other than the shovel.
Silas will actually move over to the shovel and pick it up.
Silas, and Volker, and Varys, anyone in this room, wear gloves before you touch anything, and cover your mouths.
Grumman,
Silas
you can
will
tell
like-
things.
Silas will just kind of look over at Grummus like, really?
Just be certain.
No, like he's already completely covered.
Yeah, you're fine. Just, you're fine, but Volker, cover your, use a piece of cloth or something to cover your mouth.
So,
But
Volker, as you're looking around, you get a good investigation. You see on the bedposts, so like on the bedpost, like right here and right there, some small infernal runes scratched onto the bed, or onto the bedposts.
Can I try to identify what these do with some, with like my past teachings as a blood hunter, with like history or something?
Yes, sure. DC will be kind of high. You are not sure.
I will tell the others and that I have spotted these runes and that we should get. I will get Varys to have a look at them.
Well, I keep trying to tell you that I'm not the best with the magic. I'm a little bit okay, but I can certainly, break it if you want.
No, I
Just
can
look
help
at
you.
it and see if you can identify it.
Do you want
Yeah.
my help, Varys?
Because the shovel, it looks like freshly dug dirt on it.
There's dried dirts.
Okay. Is the
Can
boy
I-
awake right now?
No.
Okay.
Varys, what actually is your Arcana modifier?
Just a +2. I'm only proficient in it.
Yes, I got a +2, but I don't have proficiency. Why don't you roll,
No, Ralph.
and I will
Alright.
help you.
With him helping me, Ingojo, can I get advantage on an Arcana roll to try and figure out what these are?
How is he helping you?
I'm also looking at it, and we're trying to put our knowledge together on what we know.
Trying to get a feeling for what they sort of do.
Yeah, sure. Where's he proficient? You are not sure.
Oh, that bad. Did he drop another one or something?
Could Silas take a look at the runes, but do a religious check instead to see if this is just some kind of superstitious kind of thing?
Sure.
Well, considering the language of the runes, it would be a bad superstitious thing.
Silas, you also are not sure.
Okay.
Uh,
Silas will then put a hand on the boy to see if he can rouse him.
Alright, you're going to touch him?
With his gloved hand, yes.
Okay. How are you trying to rouse him?
He's just putting a hand on him to see if that'll wake him up.
It does not.
He'll give him a slight nudge.
That also does not help.
He'll take his hand off and step back and just kind of look towards the door, just like kind of confused that she let it get this bad for the kid.
Can I try to disturb these infernal runes with a dagger, like carve through them?
I will. I was about to do that, but okay, that's fine. You do that, and I'll take care of the child.
Yes. I
Do
will
you have a
disturb
hammer,
these
Volker?
rooms.
Disturb them how?
I will take my knife and I will carve like you know how a south circle, and you just cut like through it and make an opening. Like I'll just cut through the runes to just like make them not work anymore.
Okay, that works.
Like change
Was it
their
on
shape
just
by
one
carving
bed?
into the wood.
Was it just one bed first?
All four.
Varys would then summon his scythe and drag it through the rune on one of them.
Alright.
Do I see the boy's condition deteriorate if they do that?
You do not.
Could you shortly repeat the symptoms that we saw?
The sentence. Oh, in here?
Yeah, the
Go.
symptoms of the guy. Yeah.
Is the head or Vallaki, whatever her name was? Is she still around?
Yeah, she's talking to these kids right down here.
Silas will move down and just. What are those runes on the bedpost for?
Runes? What runes?
I see. Why? And also, why did you let it get this bad without seeking some form of aid for the child?
We've tried helping him. We've used healing potions. We had one of our old kids come by who is a cleric in training, tried to heal him. I don't know what else to do. And as you can tell, and she'll point to all the kids, I don't have a lot of free time.
Let's see.
Does Melovich have any friends that he hangs out with? I'll join him in talk. Anyone that he frequently knows or spends time with?
No, he hangs out with. I mean, he hangs out with the kids all the time. Like, as one of the older children here, he's kind of a mentor to all of them.
So there's not like an adult around or like a spot where they go away from the orphanage.
I see. What? I think we should try and stay on subject here. This might be a disease from him invading the tombs to get those bones.
Bones?
Yes, we're here because he is a suspect in the stealing of, what was that saint's name?
Andros.
Angros. He's a suspect in the theft of bones from the...
Volker will look at Silas and how do you think that my question was not on this subject, you fool?
Because I don't understand how inquiring about who
Then
these
you
children are hanging out with is prudent right now.
Then use your brain.
Someone has to, I suppose.
So, what does Miss Belasco say?
No, other than the normal kids, he's kind of a mentor to all of them, and he spends his time with all of them as much as he possibly can. Except,
and they do it. Yeah.
And she'll say, except for that boy Felix.
And then he will look at Silas and he will give him a smug look. And he'll say, "Where is this Felix now?"
He's probably at the top. Probably in his room at the very top of the orphanage.
Do you mind if I go and talk to this Felix?
I guess.
Okay, very well. I will go and Silas can talk more about this disease.
I would like to use my herbalism kit on this child and draw a sample to identify if this kid is poisoned or not.
I want to finish the other room off.
Give me, so as Elrond or Volker, before you do that, because now you're going to be splitting up the party. Grummus, while you're doing that, give me a Arcana or a Medicine check.
That's going to be medicine then. In the tower?
Open's fine.
Oh god, I dropped the 20.
Okay. Ferris, would you like to do one of those?
Yeah, I can give it a go.
Actually, can I, if Varys also fails or not fails, can I use my inspiration to reroll that or auto make that a critical success or something?
You can reroll.
What is this roll specifically for?
Are you looking at the kid or trying to ascertain what's wrong with him?
Yeah. Oh, so this is for diagnosing. Okay.
Yeah, either Arcana or Medicine.
Yeah, any better.
If I use all 3 inspiration, can I just make that a 20 or something?
There should be notes for inspiration, yeah.
Check. Where are the inspiration notes here? Or that's like 2 inspiration. That turn one of your hits into an auto crit. But that does. Can I do that for this ability as well?
You can use 1 to reroll if you want. To use 2 to do another crit now.
So if I use 1 to reroll and then use 2 to make it into a crit, does that work?
Nope, because turn one of your hits into a crit.
Okay.
That's
Then I would like to use 1 to reroll and 1 to give myself advantage.
Okay.
So that gets rid of the disadvantage.
Yeah, still hit the advantage though.
Oh god! Oh my god! Bloody hell.
But as Volker's walking up, he's gonna ask her if has Felix been showing similar symptoms?
No, he's kind of. He came here not too long ago, and he's kind of mean. And she'll kind of lower her voice saying that because I don't like talking bad about kids, but he's kind of mean.
I see. And how long ago did he arrive?
About 2 months ago.
He's gonna remember about the injuries that were on the children. Is that about the time the children started displaying those injuries?
Come to think about it, yeah, actually it is.
Can you show us to this boy's room?
I can't leave these kids down here by themselves, but Felix's room is at the very top of the orphanage.
I see. We'll have a word with him, and then we'll see about finding more suitable help for Melida.
Then I would try just one more time and reroll with my last inspiration.
That's fine.
Volker, this boy may just be a delinquent. There's no reason to
boy.
think that there's something vicious or malevolent about it.
It's called an investigation, Silas. You look at every possibility.
I agree, but we don't have to go up there at the mindset of that he's a monster.
You don't know my mindset.
I think I'm learning it.
Alright, so Volker and Silas go upstairs.
Hold on, I will go to Jingles first. I'll say, Jingles, is that you?
And oh, he's still here. I think he dropped though, because he hasn't been
Oh,
on the table in
okay.
a while.
Yeah, the toy lolls its head and in sort of a nod.
I'll say, I hope you didn't steal or destroy anything. I sent you to investigate, not to cause any harm. Did you?
I didn't steal, I did take something, but I took it because it could be a clue. But I
What is
did.
it?
It's a locket.
Can I see it?
1 second. He digs in the tutu and pulls it out and tosses it to you.
I have a look at the locket. What's it look like?
Alright, so the locket. Let's see here. It is a rusted tin locket in the shape of a circle with an X scratched into the lid, and it has a rusty old tin chain.
It has an X scratched into the center. Does it look magical or evil?
It just looks like. Actually, give me an Arcana.
Because well, Bloodhunters get something to detect evil objects.
So it emits a faint aura of necromancy.
Volker will be repulsed, and he will hold it up, and he will say to Jingles, "This object emanates evil. Those of my order are trained to detect such items. You said you found this in the desk of the matron."
Yeah, it was really the only thing of interest she really had. Kind of boring.
Are you sure it was the only thing? Did you see any documents about her activities? Any journals or any?
There was a journal, but it was all boring stuff. Like, the last entry was 3 days ago talking about the sick kid.
How thoroughly did you investigate this room?
I checked pretty much everything.
Okay.
It does not smell like peanut butter.
Well, let's go upstairs and talk to this kid. I think this amulet might be somehow related to this disease, perhaps, or something more sinister is going on here. I
Right.
can't imagine why a matron like this would have an object like this, and he will put Jingles back in his bag with his permission.
If you want me to hold on to that amulet, I can, so it doesn't make you sick or whatever.
I will give it back to Jingles.
Back in the 2-2 it goes.
Alright, so the three of you is heading upstairs. What about
Yes.
Grummus and Varys?
We're still trying to figure out what's wrong with this kid. I'm gonna just fire off a healing spell at him. The healing word to see if that does anything for him.
Alright, so go ahead and mark off that spell slot, and it does not do anything.
I want to look around the ruins, see if I can find any more ruins, and maybe I'll also send my Raven off my. Yeah, I'll send my Raven. Like, are these windows here?
Yes.
I'll send my Raven to up and look at the roof and sort of just around and see if it can see any ruins.
Runes where?
On the roof of the building, or in the surroundings somewhere on fences or.
It does not, actually.
Do I see this this child, Milivosh? Do I see him trashing around in his sleep or not? Is he just lying still?
Yeah, he's thrashing around.
I will tell Silas that I have found an evil amulet, that something is going on here, and that we should search all of the rooms upstairs.
Alright, so coming up to these three right now. The second floor hallway has 6 different doors, much of which are kind of open. Only the single door at the north end of the hall is closed. There's also a hatch on the ceiling at the southern end of the room. The hallway's only window on the southern wall is broken and boarded up.
We're only here for the boy right now.
No, whatever is going on here, I will get to the bottom of it.
I'm sure you will. Silas will just look about and just kind of call out, "Felix!"
What
Is
room
there
did
any-
she say Felix was in?
She just said he was upstairs, wasn't it?
She said he was at the top floor.
Oh.
When you guys are by here, though, you hear some small or light humming coming from the door to the north, the closed door to the north.
This one here.
Yes.
I will ask Jingles for my. Is it locked?
No.
I will push it open.
Okay.
I can't seem to click it open. Oh, there, you did it.
So really quick, Grummus, you said you're leaving.
Yeah.
You're going back to the church. All right. So that'll take you about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the church and back.
Alright, that's fine. Quick question though. Is that an item I assume that I can just get from there?
Holy water? Yeah, you can get holy water from there. Alright. So since Ferris is staying down there, so we're just gonna mess with these three guys for a while. Because, in here, there's a nursery which contains 3 cribs, a chest of drawers, and an old stuffed chair. There are 2 babies sleep peacefully in 2 of the cribs. A teenage girl holds a 3rd baby and gently hums an unknown lullaby. And another young girl sits on the floor and reads quietly. You see the girl who is on the floor. She has visible bruising on her arms.
Volker will enter and he will talk to the girl that's sitting on the floor. He'll say, "Good evening, young lady. We are looking for a boy named Felix."
And she'll start crying.
Is he the one that inflicted these bruises upon you?
I don't remember, but I think he's the one who killed my Cedric.
I see. And where is Felix's room? Do you know?
He's at the top floor through the hole in the ceiling.
Okay. Thank you. He will. Let's see. Do I have anything to give her?
She'll say, "Be careful. He's not really nice."
Don't worry about that. We'll be extra careful. Thank you. We'll follow Silas, and I assume Jingles is still in his backpack. We will go through the hatch to the top floor.
Okay. I'll move you 3 right quick. Where did that other one go? Did not pin it. Sorry, I made this a while ago and don't remember where I put one of these pins. Alright, so we got 3. Silas. Alright, so you guys can scroll the map up a little bit. Alright. So the attic is rather barren of furnishings and otherwise choked with dust and cobwebs. There are a few random piles of clutter, but nothing of much significance. At the far end of the room, by the attic's only window, is a small boy sitting in a lone chair, silhouetted by the incoming light. And you see him; he kind of has his back to you. But you can tell that he's kind of carving a little wooden doll with a kitchen knife.
I will approach this boy. I'll say, Felix, greetings. Do you have time to answer some questions?
Questions. Questions are good. What can I do for you?
He will go closer to Felix and he will look at the doll that he is carving.
Okay.
He will hold up the amulet that he found, or ask Jingles to give it to him and then hold it up. Be like, "Do you recognize this?
Oh, that's my necklace.
Did you make this?
Did I make it? No, I didn't make it.
Where
you
did
make
you
it?
get it?
Where did I get it? It was a present.
From?
Who are you again?
My name is Volker. I am a friend.
Volker, who was a friend. You don't look like a friend. You look kind of mean.
Now, why would you say that?
Speaking of friends, we met yours downstairs. He doesn't seem to be doing well.
Which friend's that?
What was how do you pronounce that name again?
Milovage.
Melavage.
Milovage. Oh, he's my friend. He'll be my friend for a while.
I see. And did you happen to go to the tomb with him a few days ago?
The tomb? What tomb?
I see. Volker, this is your field, isn't it? Interrogation?
If you want this necklace back, you're going to answer a few of my questions. How about that?
I mean-
Is that a good deal?
I could just take it from you if I really wanted to.
Go ahead and try.
Vulgar, don't antagonize him.
You're funny.
You don't know the half of it, kid. No, I get a strange feeling from you.
Strange feeling? Why?
You don't strike me as a innocent child.
Don't I?
You're hiding dark secrets, aren't you?
Are you?
Yes.
As this is happening, could Silas take a look around the area here, see if there's... I'm looking for more of those runes that were on the bedpost.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Were you and Milovich friends, or was he protecting people from you?
Ah, we're all friends.
Do you know anything about the bones of Saint Andrel?
Nope, never heard of him.
Can I look at his little doll? What does it look like?
Like a young child.
Can I try to take it from him by force?
Sure.
I lean over and try to rip the doll from his hand.
Cool. And as you do that,
Yes. I figured something like that would happen.
so as you go to forcibly, actually, I'm going to do some cleaning up here.
Yeah.
Because now it's just going to be the two of these. Well, Jingles, Jingles, are you still here? Because you're not on the table.
Yes. Yeah, Jingles, he brought Jingles along.
I know, but he's not on the table. I don't know if he's still around or not.
Are you standing next to Silas?
Yes, but he's not on the table. So I don't know if Koba's here or not.
Oh, Koba? Oh, he was here earlier.
Yep, I'm here. What's up?
Are you playing? Because you're not on the table.
Oh shit! Did it drop me?
Yeah, I dropped you probably about 20 minutes ago.
We might have just entered combat with a little warlock.
With a kid.
You entered combat with something that is possessed, probably.
Probably.
Which is why I ran off to get holy water.
So, the light coming from the attic's far window seems to dim of its own accord, suppressed by an unnatural, invisible force. A dark, putrid smoke begins to exude from Felix's skin, wafting from his body as an unpenetrable shadow. As the boy's body slumps forward, the shadow begins to take form, arms stretching out from the central mass and solid black claws. A demonic face grins, bearing rows of razor-sharp teeth.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
And Volker will glance at Silas and he said, "What did you say again, Silas?"
I said go into this without bloodshed and antagonizing them, which you just did, and we don't know what we're dealing with now.
We'll know if we try and stab it.
So Silas, you're up first.
Look at it. Stabbing it is our first thing we should do to it.
Yeah, that's essentially what Silas is going to do as he draws... Actually, he's going to draw his bow and take a shot at it. I'm going to steady aim it to give myself advantage and take away any movement that I might have. I will shoot. And I'll throw my sneak attack damage on that.
Why does everyone always immediately
And that'll be it for
to
him.
this? Jingles.
So it's some kind of warlock, possibly.
I think we're dealing with a little more than Warlock. Obviously, this is some kind of evil creature. Hello, Koba?
I'm trying to get my map up and get it targeted, sorry.
If you just tell Giorgio what to do, maybe he can do it for you.
I'm gonna target it and give it, go ahead and punch it, and then I'll, if I have it targeted, I could do the punches, but I can't see if I can get it targeted, it won't target for me.
There, you have it targeted. And I moved you in closer because you were 10 feet away.
Beating the shit out of this child.
Scream the power of Christ compels you, or Taylor, or whatever, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows, strike him 2 more times.
What the hell is a Christ? Okay, Volker will prepare his sword and his shield. He will, as a bonus action, he will use the Crimson Rite of the Flame. He will push a button on the hilt of his sword, and spikes will shoot out of the hilt of his sword and stab into his own skin. And then the blood will pour over the blade, and he will whisper a word of power, causing the sword to ignite and do himself some damage as well. And then he will... Wait, where's the creature? Giorgio?
What? It's right there.
Yeah.
I can see him.
It just turned invisible for me. Let me just... Oh, if I untarget myself... Oh, okay, I see it again. And then he will attack with his sword. His flaming sword. Okay, and just remember that.
Alright, he's going to look at you, Volker, and he's going to do this.
No.
And he's going to disappear, as he is now in control of your body.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
Absolutely.
Oh,
do that.
God. Oh, I was so right to get that holy water.
Nope.
Yep. So yeah, now he's in control of your body. Cool.
How does it look? Does it like turn into smoke and enter Volker's mouth?
Absolutely. And Silas and Jingles, you can see it entering Volker. Jingles. You cannot see the creature.
It looks like it's going in Volker's mouth, though.
Yes, it is in Volker now.
I'm gonna attack Volker then.
Okay.
Jingles, I think this is turned against us. I think we should think of running.
much different when you do this in order. I
think neither of us is a match for him if he transforms.
They didn't do this in order, though. Like, they found out this guy's name and went right to him. Once again.
Jingles is just happy for the chance to beat up on Volker.
Is that just the critical role monk that has the stunning strike, or no? Because I don't see it on my sheet.
I don't know. I don't watch Critical Role.
That's my turn though. That you might be right. I just punch Volker in the groin, and then I go running.
You're gonna run? Is that what you said? Alright.
I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Yes. Silas.
Hey, Silas will. Let me just double check something real quick here. So let me jump. He will move to there. And he will turn around, take a shot at Volker. And miss, and then he'll use his bonus action to dash down to there. And he will leave it that.
Hey, don't leave me behind, you dick.
As a bonus action, Volker will transform. Okay.
Nope, he is after bloodshed.
He will run up towards Jingles. And he will try grapple Jingles to prevent him from leaving.
Nope, he will attack him.
Okay, just attacks them. Okay.
No, Volker, I love you, Volker. I love you.
I was gonna throw him out the window, but attacking might hurt more.
Grimace is still coming to the church. Silas. That's why I laughed when Grimace was like, I'm gonna go do this. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of the fact that the others went up, so yeah, I can't really know that.
Move over there. He'll again take aim with his bow and shoot at Volker. Okay, I will throw sneak attack damage on that, definitely, because we are in shit right now. Ah, that sucks. And that'll be my turn for now.
Volker.
Volker will attack Jingles twice. And once more as a bonus action.
Damn. Jingles is getting lucky.
Yeah. And that will end his turn.
Jingles is gonna yell out, free candy up here. Try to get the kids to go upstairs to save his ass.
Oh my god.
And then he's gonna take strikes at Volker's face.
Wait, Steve, I don't think he's
Yeah,
in the lap.
I can totally imagine this fight. This monkey's just too tiny for Volker's big form to hit, and he's just jumping around, screeching like an idiot, like making monkey sounds, stabbing him all over with a dagger, drawn from his tutu. Only in D&D can this happen.
Poker.
At least the combat is nice and fast.
And I continue to scream that there's free candy upstairs.
Oh, these rolls are so bad.
Yes, they are. Come
Let's get
on,
this
come
thing
on. No, come on.
Jingles is just dancing around Volker and punching him all over.
Yeah, Silas will shout out whoever's left in the building, "We've got trouble up here! Where the hell are you guys?" I will steady aim, and he'll hold the arrow over top of Jingles momentarily as he hear him shouting free candy, but then he'll turn it to Volker and shoot again.
Oh.
Ooh, very nice.
And
Aw.
attack damage. Damn, he's a tough boy. He'll stay there. No, it has to.
Jingles.
No more Mr. Nice Jingles. I'm gonna pull my dagger out and aim for his face, aim for his eyes.
Jingles, don't try and kill him!
He's trying to kill me.
He's possessed!
Jingles constantly rolling super high, and I'm constantly rolling super low.
I don't like it.
And then I'll offhand strike him with my fist.
How long does it take for me to get there? It's gonna take a while, right?
Oh yeah, you won't be here for this combat. Like that's why I was like, it's going to take about 10 minutes to get there, 10 minutes to get back. So.
What about Varys? Can he? Is he here?
I got him taken care of.
Okay. Again, steady aim. Sneak attack.
You guys are rolling insane.
I don't like it. It's bullshit.
That'll be it.
Poker.
Well, let's hope for some good rolls. I mean, bad rolls.
How the hell does?
Thank God for that cloak of protection I gave him.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too bad.
Everybody was monkey fighting.
Jingles.
These rolls. Oh, straight up knocks him out. Just punches him in the face.
All right, so Volker gets knocked out. At the same time, so Volker gets knocked out, and as he gets knocked out, that foggy black mist pops back out. Looks at Jingles suspiciously, and then Varys gets up to the top finally.
What took you so long?
By the way,
Where's the third floor? I've been running.
Where's the big one?
He went to get holy water. We were trying to heal someone. What's going on up here?
Just shoot the black shadow thing! Steady aim. And don't get close to it!
Jingles, once he knocks him out, he's gonna take a deep breath and also plug his nose.
All right.
What the? Does that do two?
It did. So let's see, 4, 9, 12.
No.
So half of that. Hang on, I'll fix it. I got it. Okay.
Okay. That'll be it for him.
Volker begins smoking as he begins shrinking down to his human form and laying there completely unconscious.
Jingles.
Oh no, it's gone? Oh no, maybe if I... Oh, yeah.
First.
I'll move over next to Silas.
You have a potion, Varys!
I do, but I don't want to go near it, like you said.
Give me the potion!
It's in my pouch. I'm gonna try and deal with this thing. I'm gonna cast Hex.
Oh, I don't get it!
And Institution. Yeah. And then I'll attack with an Eldritch Blast. I'll spend an inspiration to reroll that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
No. Well, I tried.
Alright, so you'll see the demon, which I'll just identify Miss Felix's demon now, will go where Volker is, reach down and pick up the locket, and touch Jingles with it.
Oh god.
This is why we don't act until we know what we're dealing with, Volker!
We shouldn't have taken that locket.
And Jingles, you are now possessed. As it once again disappears, and Jingles puts the locket into his tutu. Jingles, let's see. Hang on. Whisper
Is it
Jingles.
inside me now or what? Because I'm
Yes.
confused.
Yes, it is inside of you. Give me a second, I'll whisper to you.
Gotcha.
Promise is whistling it to me from far, far away. Everybody is kung fu
Ken
fighting.
has no idea.
He
Like,
really
he's
doesn't.
He's not even running, he's just walking.
Yeah, he's enjoying all the smiling people in this town.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jingles, did you get that message?
Yes, I did.
Alright. Oh, I should have put music on. I just realized.
Volker, we gotta try and keep him in Jingles until we get, sorry, Varys. Until we get Volker up.
Jingles turns towards the two of them with a happy smile on his face. It slowly turns sinister, and then he comes dashing at Silas with the dagger waving around like Chucky from Child's Play.
Let's knock him out.
It'll just
Stay away
leave him and jump into one of us.
Well, if it touches us with that thing, yeah, but if we avoid it...
That's new. He did it before he had that. Oh wait, no, Volker had it. Shit.
I love it.
Die, 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 die.
Wait a minute.
Silas.
Silas will drop his bow as a free action and grab the potion from Varys with his action. How far away is... Oh, crap. He will use his movement and bonus action to move closer. Let's see. I don't know. Should I risk it?
Yeah. He did not.
Yeah, he will disengage and move to there.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Jingles. Yeah, Jingles might have.
Since he knocked Volker out with a punch.
Yeah, I'm assuming Jingles probably would have.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to kill him.
So then I'll assume that death saving isn't relevant anymore.
Yeah, you're stable.
You're all going to die here.
Volker is unconscious.
Yes, give me 2 seconds here.
Oh.
I'm going to kill you all, and then I'm going to use your bodies. I'm going to use your bodies for playthings.
You can do non-lethal on any melee attack, right?
Yes.
Alright.
As long as it's not magical.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright, but... Well, what do you mean by not magical? If I make my staff into a scythe, would
I
that
think
count?
it's a spell attack.
No, spells, yeah, like, that's fine. The site.
Okay. What about my Glacial Blade cantrip? That like triggers when he does something else. It doesn't actually do any extra damage.
The Glacial Blade does damage, right? If he attacks?
Not on attack.
But if
That's
when
from
he attacks-
level 5 onwards. It does
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, yeah, then fine.
Right then, go inside and then take a swing at him.
Straight up chop his head off. Oh! 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 It's broken on Jingles' head.
Oh, what's the matter? Did you break your little toy?
Ouch.
Jingles, I'll kill you!
Jingles
Right,
is
his scythe can't break, right? It's a magical thing, right?
But he did it on his staff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his staff is broken right now, isn't it?
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Did you just break your staff for this?
Why are you running away, Silas, and leaving me to deal with the angry monkey? Jingles, if you stop attacking me, I'll help you find a new tutu. move to the other side of Jingles.
That's awful. That's awful nice of you. Maybe I'll make one out of your human flesh.
Silas, you have a healing potion from Dan the Man and L. Cheater in the chat.
Okay, and I will use my action to feed Volker the potion that I took off of Varus.
Okay.
So what was that? Was that just a normal healing potion? Varus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just a potion of healing.
Okay, and I got a healing potion, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll mark that off my thing.
Okay, I think I have it coded here. Yeah. No. Yes.
I can drop it on you. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cannot heal while paralyzed down.
Yeah. Okay, I will heal myself first, and then I will drag it onto you. One healing potion. Yeah, that works.
And
Yeah,
you see that Volker just has like his jaw is swollen up from Jingles' punch.
Yeah. As he feeds the potion to you, he's just gonna like throw it against the wall as he like grabs Volker by the collar, lifts him up, and points towards Jingle. It's in him now!
And Volker will say, "What the hell are you talking about?"
It possessed you, and then it possessed Jingles.
The demon. Oh, damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone get this monkey away from me!
As he's looking at you, with like he wants to eat you.
Can I use any of Jingles' abilities?
It depends on what it is, because the demon has control of you. So, just whisper me what it is.
I was wondering, can I use? Well, I'm just gonna say it out loud because it doesn't really matter. Can I use his shadow touched invisibility?
Let me look.
Okay, so he looks at you and now you see me, now you don't, and he vanishes from sight. Let me figure out how to put this on me real quick.
Yep, that works right there.
Oh, you think you put that on me?
Oh, he did. We'll do bang. Nope. There we go. Let me take it off there right quick. Okay. Now the monkey's invisible.
Oh, that little shit.
And we'll finish this out this round and call it because I got to be somewhere at 4:30.
To read really quick if that's an action to use or not.
It is.
It is.
Okay, so do I can still, no, I can't do a bonus action fist to the face. So.
First, you see the monkey disappear.
Jingles, you stay the fuck away from me!
Might have to remove the Jingles icon for the time being, because we can still see where he is.
But we're not meta gamers, you guys.
Yeah, you are.
The problem is I won't be able to see where I'm at if I don't have
I'll reveal you when it gets to your turn.
And since he's invisible, I'll take the dodge action and then also just sort of be on the lookout, see if I see him knock over any boxes or if I catch any signs of him. But other than that, I'll just sort of stand behind and next to Volker. Deal with the monkey!
like my new friends. I can't wait to play with them.
Volker gets up. He will spit out some blood, and he looks kind of really pissed off. He will move here and take the dodge action. Raise his shield. Let's see.
Volker, you know what would have been a good thing here? Figuring out what we're dealing with!
That's what we did.
Alright,
Demon.
top of the round. Holy shit, what the fuck? Hang on. God, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen bits, sounds been played in a while. right, so that's top of the round. We're going to call it here. But yes, I agree with Silas. You probably should have kind of figured out instead of going to run right to the boss. It's okay. I've ran this twice, and each time both groups decided just to run right to the boss and try instead of trying to figure it out.
You don't know that kid is a huge demon.
I know.
There's like no way you would know this.
I know.
Well,
What are the odds they had the locket with them?
But yeah.
Children that were saying they don't remember this being beaten, that there's weird rooms, the kid has some weird unnatural
You
disease.
came up here as well, Silas.
I came up, but I didn't want to antagonize him. I wanted to find out what he had to say and what he was.
You said Volker handle it.
Yeah, he did. I guess he should have known better.
And now you have an invisible monkey on your back.
Yes. All right. So we won't be back here in 2 weeks because it's my brother's wedding reception shit. So next session will be the 11th of September. That was fun though. I hope you guys kind of had fun with that. Getting into Vallaki.
Yeah, I
block
know.
Oh,
game.
yes.
But at this point, I think Silas would be trying to convince them to pull back and come back with some more holy artifacts to fight this thing with.
Oh, yeah, if you had mentioned anything like that, Silas, while like this was happening, I would have said, Grumus is going to get holy water as we speak.
But he's taking his sweet ass time.
Well,
It'll take
we
he's-
didn't really
I
know
would-
we would get in a fight.
Yeah,
It was for the kid.
I would
say it was 10 minutes to the church and then another 10 minutes
yeah,
back.
so I would say he's about halfway to the church right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we just restrain Jingles and don't touch the locket and it can't do anything.
Dingles just beat the shit out of Volker. I don't think he's that easy to restrain.
Even if we restrain him, there's no way to tell that monster, just the demon or whatever it is.
Well, don't
just
touch
come out
the
of him.
locket.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. There's going to need to be some strategizing going on here.
Yep.
Thank
But I
you for
think-
the gift sub. I
I
don't know
don't
why
want to
it didn't
leave
scare
this
me.
place because of all the kids downstairs, but this is a very bad situation for us to be in right now.
Oh, that's weird. Should have.
Plus you have plus with him being invisible, now you even have less of a chance of grabbing him.
Well, you know, it's like when he takes an action, he'll become visible, right?
Yeah, if he attacks one of us.
Well, for all we know, the demon will just escape in a invisible monkey.
Uh huh.
Maybe.
It knows it can probably kill all of us at this point, so why would it?
Don't worry, we've got this in the bag. We just
Yeah.
need some tactics.
Yeah.
I'll just use a dodge action. Hopefully, Jingles can't hit me.
But he will have advantage on his next attack, so
He rolled only 18s and 19s. Jingle is a beast.
It
yeah.
is.
Yeah, that was odd. Rolled rather well, and luckily you rolled pretty crap, so you didn't kill all
I
of
missed.
us.
I didn't roll above 10, only like once.
Yeah. Yeah, if you hit all those attacks, we would both be down right now.
Here's what happens at the start of the start of the session 2 weeks from now. You see the orphanage light on fire while you're inside.
Oh god.
You know, I wouldn't put it past this group at this point.
Uh,
There's no way to beat him! Set the place on fire, boys!
I would suggest against that.
Yeah, Volker wouldn't do that.
No, Jingles was gonna light it on fire and make
Oh,
sure you guys
God.
could die in the fire.
Oh god.
Yeah, Jingles cares about his little puppet friends, right? His little kids. Or the demon does, maybe. I don't know, I hope so.
Jingles is evil enough to reverse possess the demon.
Yeah, that'd be
I'm
funny.
just wondering, will the demon actually take control of Jingles, or is it just bringing out his darker impulses?
I
It's
don't know.
full control, I think. Well,
Demon hears in its head,
maybe.
burn the orphanage down, burn the orphanage down. It's like, wait, I never was this evil, was I?
Yeah, he brings out the inner evil, so that's why Volker wanted to beat him up, right?
Well, no,
Always been so annoying to you. Now kill them.
but no, that was a good session, even though we're in a pretty precarious spot.
Yeah.
See how we finish it 2 weeks from now.
1 month.
Or-
actually.
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Oh, 4 weeks. Yeah, that's right.
Because the 28th, I won't be. 28th, I won't be here. About this time in 2 weeks, I'll probably be heavily inebriated. So, just
A really fun session, though.
Yeah, it
was
was
a great session.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We
But
can
I'm gonna-
handle this demon, you guys.
Yeah.
We just need we need to keep Varus alive. He's the magic
Alright,
user, and
guys.
he's the only one that can probably do full damage to it.
The one thing we need to do is steal that amp.
All right, guys. So we'll be back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central for some Deadlands. So come and hang out and see us. And thank you for the subs against his skin. No, I'm sorry. No, he just touched him. That's all he did. He just touched him with it. But yeah, thanks guys for hanging out, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Until then, and goodbye.